On the outskirts of town, nestled among gnarled oak trees and twisting ivy, stood a dilapidated Victorian house that seemed to wither with the passing of time. This was where my grandmother, Mary, lived alone. She was a woman of few words, her eyes holding secrets that even the bravest souls dared not inquire about. One fateful night, a chill swept through Willow Creek, foreboding of impending doom. As the clock struck midnight, Mary retired to her creaking canopy bed, the heavy drapes drawn shut against the darkness that seeped in through the cracks. In the depths of the night, a soft whisper crept through the house, barely audible but unmistakably there. Mary stirred in her sleep, her dreams haunted by visions of a figure cloaked in shadows and veiled in obscurity. The bedroom door creaked open, revealing nothing but inky blackness beyond. A faint mist slithered across the floor, coalescing into a sinister shape that seemed to pulse with malice. The air grew heavy with the stench of decay, and a cold dread settled over the room. Mary's eyes snapped open, her heart pounding in her chest as she beheld the ghastly visage that materialized before her. The Veiled One, a specter of twisted bones and tattered fabric, hovered at the foot of her bed, its form shifting and contorting in a grotesque dance. A guttural growl resonated through the room, freezing Mary's blood in her veins. She tried to cry out, but her voice, caught in her throat, suffocated by the oppressive presence that loomed over her. The Veiled One extended a skeletal hand towards Mary, its fingers elongating into grotesque talons that gleamed in the dim moonlight. With a hiss like steam escaping a pressure valve, it advanced towards her, its eyes smoldering with malevolent intent. In a desperate bid for survival, Mary reached for the tarnished crucifix that hung above her headboard, clutching it tightly as if it were her last hope in a world gone mad. She murmured a prayer, the words choked and ragged but filled with a raw, unyielding faith. The room erupted into chaos as a blinding light pierced the darkness, searing the sinister entity like a brand. The Veiled One recoiled, screeching in agony, tendrils of smoke curling from its charred form. With a final, anguished wail, the malevolent presence dissipated into the night, leaving behind only a faint echo of its torment. Mary's room fell quiet once more, the air heavy with the remnants of evil that had dared to invade her sanctum. As dawn broke over Willow Creek, the townspeople awoke to whispers of a strange phenomenon that had visited the old Victorian house by the outskirts. Some spoke of an otherworldly force that had come for Mary in the dead of night, while others dismissed it as a mere trick of the imagination. But Mary knew the truth. She had faced the darkness that dwelled within the shadows and emerged victorious, her faith shining as a beacon against the encroaching night. And so, the legend of the Veiled One faded into memory, a cautionary tale whispered among the townsfolk of Willow Creek, a reminder of the thin veil that separates the realm of the living from the realm of the dead. For in the darkest corners of the world, where fear reigns supreme, it is said that evil lurks, waiting for its chance to strike. New Moon.